Have you ever stopped to think how a simple pair of shoes can completely ruin your image? Over the years, I've noticed that many of us men over 40 continue making basic mistakes that destroy our credibility in seconds. And look, I'm not talking about complicated things. These are simple details that make all the difference. Today, I'm going to show you the 6 most serious shoe mistakes that men our age still make and that destroy any chance of projecting a rich and elegant image. And pay special attention to mistake 5, because I'm sure it's something you do almost every day without even realizing it. You see, after decades of working and building my image, I learned that shoes aren't just an accessory, they're a silent business card. So let's fix this once and for all. Mistake 1, wearing dirty or poorly maintained shoes. Look, there's no way around it. Dirty or worn shoes are like entering an important meeting with a coffee stain on your shirt. No matter how expensive your suit is or how confident your posture, poorly maintained shoes scream carelessness and lack of attention to detail. In my experience, I've seen executives lose business because of this. A client of mine once lost a promotion to someone less qualified, and later found out that the boss commented, "If he doesn't take care of his own shoes, how is he going to take care of my company?" The solution is simpler than it seems. First, invest in a basic maintenance kit, a bristle brush, a soft cloth, and quality polish. Second, create the habit of cleaning your shoes at least once a week. Third, find a good cobbler in your area. Believe me, this professional can double the lifespan of your footwear. And look, I'm not talking about obsession, but basic care. It's like shaving or brushing your teeth. It has to become routine. If you're enjoying these tips that only a man with our experience knows how to value, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We make content designed especially for us men who are over 40 and want to maintain our impeccable image. Mistake 2, wearing running shoes with casual outfits. And you know what's even more interesting? Something I learned after 40 is that those athletic shoes you use for running or going to the gym shouldn't be part of your casual look. I know they to seem comfortable, but the combination of jeans with colorful running shoes is one of the biggest elegance killers that exists. Think about it. You've worked hard for decades, built your career, maybe have a family, and deserve to be seen with the respect you've earned. But when you enter a restaurant in jeans and fluorescent athletic shoes, people don't see a mature and successful man. They see someone who doesn't know how to dress for the occasion. The good news is that there are comfortable and much more elegant alternatives. Invest in minimalist leather sneakers in neutral colors like black, brown, navy blue, or gray. Brands like Adidas, Stan Smith, Common Projects, or even more sober versions of New Balance have models that combine comfort with discreet elegance. Another excellent option is canvas sneakers like All-Star or Vans in solid colors. They work perfectly for a casual look without looking like you're heading to the treadmill. And remember, the goal isn't to look younger but to demonstrate maturity and good taste. Leave the colorful and technical sneakers for the gym. If these tips are making sense to you, how about leaving a like on the video? It's a simple gesture that makes all the difference. Each interaction helps our content reach more people who deserve access to this information. Mistake 3, square-toe dress shoes. But wait, there's more. And this completely changed my perception. For years, I thought square-toe dress shoes were synonymous with modernity and style. Actually, I made this mistake for a long time, until a friend who works in fashion opened my eyes. Those square-toe and exaggeratedly pointed dress shoes that were popular in the 2000s have aged very poorly. Today, they are immediately associated with a dated and unrefined look. It's like using a flip phone in 2025. It shows you're stuck in time. What works better for men our age are shoes with more rounded or slightly tapered toes, the famous almond shape. They are timeless, elegant, and much more harmonious with our mature physique. Invest in Oxford, Derby, or Brogue shoes made of good quality leather in versatile colors like black and dark brown. A good shoe may cost more, but it will last years if well cared for, making it a much smarter investment than several cheap pairs. And have you ever had a shoe you later regretted wearing? That one you look at in old photos and think, where was my head? Comment below. I want to know if I'm not the only one who's made these mistake for sandals like slides, Crocs, or with Velcro. The next item is something you do every day and probably don't even notice the damage it causes to your image. I'm talking about slide-type sandals, Crocs, or any footwear with Velcro. I completely understand the temptation. They're comfortable, practical, and seem like a logical choice for leisure moments. But let's be honest among ourselves, after 40, these types of footwear don't communicate comfort, they communicate carelessness. I remember a barbecue at a CEO colleague's house, successful man, impressive house, intelligent conversations, and a pair of Crocs on his feet. The contrast was so great that it became a topic among guests afterward. No matter your position or bank account, this type of footwear instantly ruins your image. The solution doesn't need to sacrifice comfort. For casual moments, opt for soft leather moccasins, drivers, or loafers, which offer comfort without looking like you've given up on dressing well. For the beach or pool, minimalist leather sandals are much more elegant than slides. And if you really need something super comfortable to wear at home, keep that within your 4 walls. What we wear in private spaces doesn't need to follow the same rules. If these tips are making sense to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have over 20 years of experience building a solid professional image, and I can guarantee that every detail I share here has been tested and approved in the real world. Mistake 5. Wearing white socks with dress shoes. And we come to mistake number 5, which I was sure you'd identify with. White socks with dress shoes. It seems like a small detail, but it's one of the most common mistakes made by men our age. Those white athletic socks we use for the gym should never accompany dress shoes, not even in a business casual look. They create a jarring contrast that draws attention to the feet for the wrong reasons. Like a luminous billboard announcing, "I don't know how to dress properly." I remember once, in an important business meeting, when I crossed my legs and revealed my white socks under dress pants, I immediately noticed the client's gaze alternating between my face and my feet. At the time I didn't understand, but later a colleague explained the mistake. It was embarrassing, but a lesson I never forgot. The rule is simple: your socks should match the color of your pants, not the color of your shoes. This creates a continuous and elegant visual line. For everyday wear, socks in shades of navy blue, dark gray, or black work with almost everything. For more formal occasions, invest in socks of the same tone as your pants. And a detail I learned over time: combed cotton socks, or those with a percentage of silk, are not only more comfortable but also more durable and elegant. And have you made this white sock mistake or know someone who still does? Share your experience in the comments. Sometimes advice from a friend makes all the difference. Mistake 6. Socks showing between pants and shoes and formal looks. And finally, we come to the last mistake, which is almost an extension of the previous one, but deserves special attention: letting socks show between pants and shoes and formal looks. Know that situation where you're sitting, the pants ride up a bit, and that strip of sock appears between the hem of the pants and the shoe. This small detail can completely ruin a well-constructed formal look. That it happened to me at an important ceremony. I was wearing an impeccable suit, silk tie, polished shoes, but I sat down and my socks were exposed, regular socks that didn't adequately cover the shin. I saw some people noticing, and that small slip-up compromised the entire ensemble. The solution is to invest in taller socks, known as executive socks or over-the-calf socks, which stay fixed on the upper part of the calf and don't slip during the day. They guarantee that even when sitting and crossing legs, no part of the skin is exposed. Another tip is to adjust the length of your pants. Ideally, the hem should have a small break over the shoe when you're standing, which ensures adequate coverage when sitting. Finally, there's the option of sock stays, which attach the sock to the pants hem, ensuring it stays stretched all day long. They're discreet and very efficient. And there you have it, the 6 fatal shoe mistakes that men over 40 still make, and that destroy any chance of maintaining a rich and elegant image. Notice that we're not talking about passing trends or fads. These are basic principles of masculine elegance that have worked for decades and will continue working, because true style isn't about following trends, but about understanding fundamental rules. In my journey, I realized that small adjustments make all the difference. You don't need a new wardrobe or to spend a fortune. Sometimes, it's just a matter of choosing the right shoe, the appropriate sock, and keeping everything well maintained. If this content was useful to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Every week I bring practical tips for men like us who know the value of a good impression. And tell me in the comments, which of these mistakes have you made or still make? What was the biggest revelation for you in this video? Your experience can help other men our age. If you made it this far, it's because you take improving your style seriously. So I prepared this next video for you to watch. It's the perfect step for you to continue evolving. And take a look at this playlist too. It has a complete map to dress like a true gentleman over 40, stylish, elegant, and powerful every day. Until the next video.